I believe that Harmony's native token called ONE has unbelievable potential. As a matter of fact, I believe that ONE could hypothetically at least go to the price of $1 during the next bull run and make all of those Harmony non-believers come running over to their girlfriend's boyfriend's grandma and start begging for that used vibrator that they just recently found down at the thrift shop down the street. It's going to be a little bit embarrassing. Well, to be fair, it's going to be completely embarrassing. However, besides that point, in today's video, I want to talk about why I believe ONE could reach at least the price of $1, hypothetically speaking, during the next bull run. First of all, I think that Harmony is amazing. Harmony is an open blockchain network that is not only fast, but it's also secure, highly decentralized, and highly scalable too. Harmony's mainnet can run Ethereum applications while at the same time maintaining lower fees and as well as having higher transaction speeds. The Harmony platform also offers cross-chain bridges, which allows users to transfer crypto assets across multiple blockchains, such as the BNB Smart Chain, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and much more. And here's the thing, Harmony utilizes something called sharding technology. And when it comes to sharding, what it does is that it splits the network into multiple sections known as shards. And workload on the network is distributed across these different shards. And as a result of this sharded network, not only is the network a lot faster, but it also increases efficiency as well. Furthermore, Harmony uses a ePOS consensus mechanism. And ePOS, by the way, stands for Effective Proof of Stake. And this right here is very similar to the POS model, or otherwise known as the Proof of Stake model. However, the clear difference here is that while most POS systems reward validators for staking more tokens, Harmony's ePOS, on the other hand, actually penalizes validators who stake too much on a single node. And now when I say this, some people may be wondering, why is Harmony's ePOS doing that? And the reason is because it is done to encourage decentralization. Because as we all know, the more decentralized a network is, the less susceptible it is to potential hacks and attacks. So I think that Harmony using the ePOS consensus mechanism is such a genius move. I think it's fantastic. However, it doesn't end there because currently on its network, there's over 9,000 daily active wallets, and it even has been able to facilitate over 700 million transactions so far, which I think is insane. And more specifically, I do want to talk about the statistic that says how there's over 9,000 daily active wallets on Harmony's network. And the reason why I want to focus on this is because a lot of those Harmony haters out there, they like to pull out their G-strings, they like to pull out their pom-poms, all that type of nonsense, and they like to say, oh wow, Harmony's done, no one's using it anymore, no more activity. But that's completely not true. If that was the case, there would be no way that there would be over 9,000 daily active wallets. There'd just be no way. Despite the price of Harmony's native token called ONE being down over 80% from its all-time high price, despite that, we're still seeing this much activity on its network. And I think that, if anything, truly showcases the conviction that people still have for Harmony. And I think a lot of people still understand that the best is yet to come for Harmony. And in my opinion, a major contributing factor, which I believe could very well allow Harmony's native token called ONE go to the price of $1 during the next bull run, is the fact that I do think that the next bull run could be so massive. That's what she said. However, besides that point, my rationale is the fact that there's currently over 420 million people around the world owning cryptocurrencies, a very staggering amount because when you think about it, back in 2021, during that massive bull run, at that time, there was roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptos. And yet, still even despite that, the bull run that year looked that gigantic. That's what she said. So you gotta imagine just how much more legendary the next bull run could look like, especially now that we have over 420 million people. In my opinion, when you have that many people during the next bull run, the FOMO, buying pressure, buying volume, and altcoin season could look so ridiculous. So when I take all of those factors into consideration, and when I consider just how special Harmony is, I do believe that ONE could hypothetically at least go to the price of $1 during the next bull run. And personally for me, I am continuing to dollar cost average into ONE. I don't day trade, I don't swing trade, I don't use leverage, and I don't use technical analysis to try to outsmart the market. I don't do any of that type of nonsense. I just like to keep it simple. I am ignoring the short to medium term price movements, and I'm accumulating on a consistent basis. A lot of people out there, they make a video on Harmony, but then all they do is that they pull up a chart on ONE, they draw some random triangle, and they say, oh, wow, buy here, sell here, use leverage, all this type of nonsense. But personally for me, I think all of that type of stuff is complete cuckoo behavior. Because in my opinion, people who do that is the equivalent of an individual buying a home with a leaky roof that they know they can't afford to fix. And that right there, in my opinion, is a recipe for a ginormous disaster. That's what she said. I just like to keep it simple again, right? I dollar cost average, and by dollar cost averaging, I believe that I am preparing myself for the next bull run in such a fantastic way. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if one during the next bull run did go to the price of $1. Wouldn't be surprised at all. I think Harmony is that special. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and thank you for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.